I go to toilet, please? I asked teacher. Fuck you, said my teacher.
And I had an old Asian ex that used to be like, oh, like, I like that his dad had a good image in my eyes that, you know, he didn't cheat. And he wanted to tell me, oh, like, you know, the husband cheated on the wife. And I'm like, people who try to use an excuse that their parents was toxic and that it makes it okay for them to act just like their father or their mom or what they see growing up, it's fucking weird and childish to me. And you will be always the lows of the lows for me, and I don't got time for that shit. Cause that's like me trying to be like my mom. Every time she's frustrated at her money, she whoop her kids, she beat their ass. I'ma mistreat you and make the other ones feel good to make you feel less than. Like, do you see me doing that shit? Even when I had a family member that was so toxic, she was like the role of fucking appliances at her boyfriend, and them two would just keep going back to each other. It's just because people make it seem like that Krishan and Blueface and Natty Lynn, whatever she got going with, that toxic shit, that's what a man likes. You being emotionally attached to him no matter what he does and say, oh, that's my man, and want to be like, this is baddie shot o'clock and like, let's fight. Baby, I feel like that's the lows of the lows. A man that makes you feel like you need him, child, I'd rather just be manless. And then people just care so much about like, oh, staying with a man just because he makes sure you look good and society norms and so they can just look like they got their hair and nails done. Like, child, that's fucking crazy. Ain't no fucking way. Child, I would not. Okay? The reason why that person's fucked up because they're a fucked up individual. And the sooner you let your common sense guide you, the better your life will be. I mean, weirdos that I got watching, you know what I'm saying? It's straight facts. Like, no. That's weird. That is so weird. Listen to the words that are coming out. Any man that try to make you feel like what you're asking for is too much. Like, at my job, you have to have thick skin. They get irritated over you asking them for their fucking ID and give you an emotional reaction over you doing your damn job. And trust me, being in a household where I seen people even wanting me to like, you could tell when people are in your energy, like praying, like you gonna miss the way that I used to do this and that. I'm like, I'm not going back to no household where you want me to feel good that I had food and shelter and like doing that toxic habits. Because some women been there where they had to stay with the ex-family and they want to make you feel like crap, like, and talk to you poorly, like, you know, you're not going to be much, I'm doing this and that, you should be thankful I'm getting you food and shelter or whatever the case may be. And even though if I was to do this for someone, I wouldn't. Because people just showed me no matter how kind you are, eventually you're going to have to treat people how they treat you. And this is why I say stay away from just ungrateful people. People that are not kind. I had to learn that the hard way. Even me and this girl, like, I don't even know her, but we had a nice vulnerable. She was talking about how she lost so much helping everybody else. And that's what I felt like. And I'm glad I'm in my 20s, whether it's 27, 28, to rebuild and fix myself. And I don't got to worry about, oh, a boyfriend helping this person. And then when you help all these people, they are ungrateful. They act like you ain't done nothing. And don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for the people that provided shelter. But then it's weird when people don't want to tell you, don't want you to speak up on how you was being mistreated. They want you to shut up. They want you to be okay. And I can't. You're not going to mistreat me and then want me to shut up about it. Like, so be mindful of someone that don't want to give you the bare minimum. Don't want to go above and beyond. It's because they don't see it. Sometimes people don't even see your value because they don't have no value in themselves. And they don't want to do it. Like, I just saw two men knowing they not supposed to be on the property. They supposed to drop off the food and go about their day. And like, how you gonna get food? You're not close to no restaurant. You want more restaurant. How you a hustler? Like, some people really be in emotions. Like, I remember my sister was like, "You sure we gonna make 200, bro?" We went to every restaurant. We was at the, Instacart and Uber Eats. If it's orange or red, that's where the zones are hot at. And you know it's hot when you start getting close to the zone. You get automatically a trip. People don't really got that drive, and you don't need to be with someone that has a low frequency, a low drive, make you question yourself. Like, as we get older, you have to understand how short life is. And I don't even want the people to be programmed, but sometimes people need that realization to be like, why the hell am I dealing with someone that's causing me so much confusion, making me feel like I have headaches, anxious, I don't even feel safe. Life is supposed to be enjoyable. When you're around people that don't make you feel like life is enjoyable, you're with the wrong person. You're around a demon. No matter how it sounds. Shit. You literally a star. Act like it. People trying to figure out how you going to pay this and pay that. They know you're going to be able to pay your bills. Let them just think whatever fucking sad shit ever. It really made me feel good. Like, before my dad passed away, my bro was like, you got me brakes. I remember how I worked so hard to get him an alternator he didn't even need for his car. And I have people constantly in my family just always trying to make it seem like, and that's why I think I don't want to be a mom or a wife. I don't like the enjoyment that people get of making you feel like people will do the things that will get you so disturbed and mad. Like, how you expect, like, I don't know, this is off topic, but it's like, I'm at a high-rise building, and it's like, it don't matter what race you are, I have to ask for your ID. You're going up to someone's unit, and anything can happen. And I need to make sure I did the precaution, the simple shit. So you getting mad or thinking, like, having an emotional reaction, it's just crazy how I see people that really reading this book, Silence, and Be Still, and when I really don't give people emotion, they literally try to do things to get on my nerve, and it don't work because I just already know from emotional intelligence and reading this book on human nature, I just know how childish you are. Like, you already hurt. Like, baby, focus on a mission. And I like that I have that drive in me to focus on my mission and make sure I can't be in my feelings and be like, oh yeah, quit my job because people don't like you and whatever. Baby, that's not gonna pay my bills. And just because I got lucky one time to get out of debt doesn't mean that will happen again. So I'm not letting somebody try to get me out of my element. Okay? But please take that in accountability. We're going to 2025. And I know some of our parents is to blame of why our self-esteem is not where it's at. Our relationships are shitty. Some of y'all could even have toxic relationship with your mom, and she'll be all sweet to you, and you're looking for love in a man, and it's not working out, and then you looking at her like she was right, but she's abusive with her love, and you get people that's just like, one minute they sweet to you, then the next minute they salty. Don't ever think that you have to settle for a love like that. Don't settle. I always listen to that with that divorce court, because imagine this. I always keep this in the back of my head. Imagine you can have exactly what you want. And once I seen a Scorpio show me that, like, he was so triggered, even with me talking to someone, even knowing like I could have exactly what I want, that's what made me stay focused upon me and making sure Ayana don't settle. Even with the Capricorn, if I'm having a bad day, I could talk to him. He even tell me don't settle. Do not settle for somebody to give you the bare minimum when you could have the world. Somebody who will give you the world. Somebody who will give you a love like Notebook or no other. Don't. Hope this resonates for somebody, because it's just like, I don't want nobody falling for that little tricks for kids. Oh, my parents did this and this is why the way. No, that's just a narcissistic person tactic or whatever y'all want to call it. It's just somebody that's trying to play on your top to make you feel like, yeah. No, that's manipulation. And don't fall for it.